guys, it's Carolyn. I've tried to film this video a lot. I keep running over my time or getting interrupted. I'm gonna try to make this really quick without talking too much, but yeah. Oh, really quickly, change of angle. You get to see my Scottish flag. Love it. But yeah, I usually prop my camera against books, and these are all my TBR over here where I generally sit, so I'm gonna, yeah, new angle, whatever. But this is my May to be read, and in April I started the, I've kind of got these in like different categories first, like, these right here, you probably can't see my hand, but anyway, these are all books that I'm reading before I go, and then I have, or before I go on my vacation that I think I told you guys about, and then I have books that I'm taking on vacation with me, and then I have books that I'm reading when I get back from my vacation. So, yeah. But anyway, I started reading Mortal Instruments in April, and I love it. I've gotten so sucked in. Like, I finished City of Bones in 24 hours, and I would have finished City of Ashes just as fast, but I've kind of been doing other things as well. And I'm hoping to finish that today and also start... Oh, wait. Blah. Sorry. By the time you guys watch this, I will have already finished those. Yeah, I'm filming this a day early. Sorry. But anyway, at this point, I should have already finished City of Bones, City of Ashes, and City of Glass. And I've decided to read them in publication order. So that kind of mixes in Infernal Devices with Mortal Instruments, but it's because that's what's been most recommended by other booktubers who've read the whole series. So, yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first is going to be Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. This is the first book in the Infernal Devices series, and is recommended that you read this one in between City of Glass and City of Fallen Angels, because apparently there are characters that are introduced in Clockwork Angel that also come up in City of Fallen Angels. So, yeah. And then we have City of Fallen Angels. This is the fourth book in the Mortal Instruments, and this is the one I'm most terrified to read. I'm excited because it's short, which I'm not saying short is better, but it's just easier to get through. But also, I'm scared because people have said that Jace and Clary's relationship, I almost said Ash and Megan, but yeah, sorry, that's a different series. But yeah, Jace and Clary's relationship in this is supposedly really weird. Like, the way Jessica from Chapter Chicks said it is that it's just really painful, and I'm not sure if it's painful because you're like, oh my gosh, you guys are so stupid, like, why are you doing so many things wrong? Or if it's stupid, like, I mean, if it's painful, like, really awkward. I'm not really sure which kind of painful, so kind of dreading that, but we'll see. And then after that is Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. I think that Infernal Devices, this is the second book in Infernal Devices, and I think this series is going to be my favorite of the two. I'm loving Mortal Instruments, obviously, but this is set in Victorian London, and Victoria is my favorite monarch. I'm a history major. It's one of my favorite time periods, and I just generally enjoy books that are set in the past a lot more than I do books that are set in the present. I know that's kind of weird, but I mean, that's why I'm a history major. I love it. I do. So anyway, and then City of Lost Souls, which is the fifth one in the Mortal Instruments. Supposedly things get a lot better in this than they are in City of Angels, or City of Fallen Angels. So I'm excited, so excited to read this one. And obviously I can't read you guys any of the insides because these are all sequels, so sorry about that. And then I will be finishing, I'm going to take a little bit of a break and finish Great Gatsby. I'm about 40 pages in of 180 pages, so I should be able to finish this in a day. And then I want to watch the Robert Redford film on Netflix before I see the Leonardo DiCaprio one, but I want to read this before the Leonardo DiCaprio one comes out, and see that one the day it comes out, because that's the day before I leave for my trip, and I want to see it before I go, because my theater is having a terrible tendency of keeping films in for a very short period of time, and since my trip is going to last 10 days, I really don't want to risk, like, getting back and having, like, one showtime left at my theater. So, yeah. And it's got a little John Green Fault in Our Stars bookmark. I had to show this to you guys. It's actually a gift card to Barnes & Noble, but it's empty, so I use it as a gift card, as a bookmark. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. 40 pages in, I love the writing. F. Scott Fitzgerald's descriptions are just so gorgeous. But, you know, I was so excited to read Mortal Instruments that I kind of put it down and, like, dived into that. But, yeah, his writing is just beautiful. I love it. And then I'm gonna read Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. This is the third one in the Infernal Devices, and the last one, it was just a trilogy, but it's just, I'm so excited. And, I'm also really happy because, Mortal Instruments still has another book coming out next year in 2014. It's City of Heavenly Fire. And then in 2015, the third series in the Mortal Instruments world is coming out with the first book. I think it's called Lady Midnight, and I'm pretty sure the overall name of that series is going to be called Dark Artifices. I think. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but I think. And that's coming out in 2015, so that'll be cool. I'm glad that we have more to look forward to, and I really hope the covers are really similar. Since it's the same publishing company, it'll probably be sort of the same, so that's nice. How am I on time? I'm good on time. Alright, cool. So then, those are all the books that I'm reading before my trip. And then the first books that I'm going to read on my trip, on the first day of the car trip, I'm going to finish Slippery Slope, which is the 10th book in the series of Unfortunate Events. And then I'm going to finish I Capture the Castle. I know I keep saying that I'm going to finish both of these, and I don't, but I'm going to. I'm determined. And then the second day of the car trip, I'm either going to read Cold Comfort Farm by Stella Gibbons or Endless Night by Agatha Christie. I don't know which one yet, because I kind of want to read them both equally. And I can finish them both in a day. And the cool thing is, whichever one I decide not to read on the day of the car trip, I'm just going to pick a day while I'm on vacation to read. So yeah, this one, I've really wanted to read it. It looks so good, and it just looks like it's going to be one of those books that I dive into and just fall in love with the characters. And I mean, these illustrations are just gorgeous. I think I've told you how much I love these covers. And French flaps and deckled edges and love. So yeah, and I also want to read this so that I can watch the film. I mean, I wanted to read this before I even knew there was a film, but then I found out there was a film, and I was like, ooh, yay! So yeah, that, and then Endless Night, I obviously really want to read because I'm excited that it's my first Christie novel, like, complete Christie novel. That's gonna be awesome, and also, they're making a film, sometime this year. They're continuing the Marple series for BBC. So yeah, and then whichever one of these I don't read the day, I'm gonna pick a day on vacation to read the other one. And then I'm going, don't laugh, please don't laugh, but Safe Haven is coming out on DVD on the 7th of May, and I am so excited. First of all, I'm going to get it the day it comes out. I'm already going out because I have an orthodontist appointment, but I'm getting it at like Target or Walmart, I don't care which, I already have the money set aside, going to get it, and then coming straight home and watching it. So excited. But yeah, it made me really want to reread the book, even though I just read it like 2 months ago. I really want to reread it, so I'm going to do that on my vacation. And then the other reread on my vacation is going to be P.S. I Love You by Cecilia Ahern. I know that I've told you guys that she's my favorite author. This is my favorite book by her, and I'm just really excited to kind of dive back into the book and just reacquaint myself with characters that I just absolutely love, especially because I watch the movie every now and then, but there are characters that they cut out of the film, and also, you know, in the film it's all set in America, where in the book it's all set in Ireland, and so, you know, I'm just really excited to get back into the real P.S. I Love You instead of, like, all these changes that they made. So yeah, anyway, and then on the way home, I'm gonna read Shadowy Horses by Susanna Kersley. I'm so excited about this book. I mean, Scotland Ghosts Mystery, like, I think she's a writer. Maybe not. No. Oh, she's an archaeologist. And I wanted to be an archaeologist before I realized I hated lab work, but that's another story. But yeah. Oh my gosh! So excited about this book. And then, so those are all the books I'm reading on my trip. And then, the last section we have here are books I'm reading when I get home, and that is Iron Queen by Julie Kagawa. The second story in the Iron Legends, which is Summer's Crossing, which takes place between Iron Queen and Iron Knight. And then The Iron Knight by Julie Kagawa. Love it, because you got Ash, and then you got Puck, and I really like it because this is the only book, this and Iron Legends are the only two in the series that have, like, deckled edges and French flaps, and I just love them. So does Lost Prince, actually. But that's another series. But yeah. And then I'm going to read Iron's Prophecy, which is the last one. It takes place after Iron Knight. And then that way I can start Lost Prince over the summer, which is in the Call of the Forgotten series, which is a spin-off / sequel series to Iron Fae. And then the last week, I'm going to be reading Brideshead Revisited by Yves Lenoir, so I can take this back to the library. And then I'm going to be reading An Abundance of Catherines and Paper Towns, both by John Green, because I dropped it. Because I keep putting other things to read in front of these, but I really just need to go ahead and read these. Paper Towns is the one that I'm definitely most excited for. So, yeah. Okay, guys, so that's my May to be read. And, oh, something I didn't mention is that after I finish all of the Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices, I'm going to do a whole series review of both of those, as, like, one video. And that's probably going to be at the end of May, so, yeah, look out for that. And, yeah, so that's my TBR. Comment if you have read any of these books or if you want to read any of these. And subscribe if you like this. So, yeah. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.